9 countries, thousands of warheads, and one question that never goes away. Who gets to have nuclear weapons and why? Let's start with the regional nuclear club. US, Russia, United Kingdom, France, and China. These 5 are officially recognized as nuclear weapon states under the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty or NPT. Let's take a step back to remember how each became a nuclear power. United States built the world's first nuclear bombs in World War II under the Manhattan Project. In 1945, the US dropped 2 on Japan. That changed everything. Russia, then the Soviet Union, was worried about the US having nukes, so the USSR sped up its own secret program and tested its first bomb in 1949 with help from spies inside the US program. United Kingdom first teamed up with the US during the war, then went solo, tested its first bomb in 1952 and later collaborated again with the US for upgrades. France wanted independence and security during the Cold War, so it developed its bomb from scratch and tested it in 1960. And China got help from the Soviets in the 1950s, then went its own way. China tested its first bomb in 1964 to prove itself as a rising power. Together, these 5 countries are known as the official nuclear states. But the story does not stop there. It starts for the outliers: India, Pakistan, North Korea, and Israel. These 4 countries developed nukes outside the NPT. India wanted to stand on its own and counter China. It tested its first bomb in 1974, calling it a peaceful nuclear explosion. The world did not buy that. Pakistan reacted to India, built its bomb in secret with help from foreign suppliers, tested nukes in 1998, just days after India did. North Korea started with a civilian program, then quit the NPT in 2003. It tested its first bomb in 2006, chasing regime survival and bargaining power. Now Israel. They never ever admitted it, but everyone knows. With French help, Israel likely developed nuclear weapons in the 1960s. It follows a policy of nuclear ambiguity, neither confirming nor denying. And Iran's nuclear ambitions have been restricted by the West. Which begs the question, who decides who can have nuclear weapons? Short answer, no one single authority. But there are rules. The NPT of 1968 says only the US, Russia, UK, France, and China can have nukes and everyone else agrees not to. Export bans, sanctions, and diplomacy are used to stop others from getting nukes, as in Iran's case. Now let's talk about safety. Are nuclear weapons safe? Can they be checked? Yes, sort of. The International Atomic Energy Agency, or IAEA, checks peaceful nuclear sites to make sure weapons are not being made. Inside nuclear-armed countries, military teams inspect weapons for safety, handling, and storage. Warheads are built with locks and sensors, so they only arm under strict conditions. People with access go through intense vetting. Still, mistakes happen. That's why safety and inspections are so important. Now, the world did not choose these 9 countries to have nuclear weapons. They built them secretly, legally, or by breaking the rules. The question now isn't who has them, it's how we keep the ones we have from ever being used. Because in a nuclear world, one wrong move can affect everyone.